afternoon, everyone. My name is Vivian Muga from Newsonic Quality Inspectors. I'm here to take you through the managing a type of a casualty who is unconscious but breathing. And later on, we'll tackle a type of a casualty who is unconscious and not breathing. So earlier on, I took you through three types of casualties. We have a casualty who is conscious. We have a type of a casualty who is unconscious but breathing. And we have a type of a casualty who is unconscious but not breathing. So step number one, for unconscious but breathing casualty, the first thing that you are supposed to do, I'm assuming that you now know the procedures of incident management, you know the procedures of casualty management. I have checked for my casualty. I know that my casualty is not responsive. Hello, hello, can you hear me? You confirm the response. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Andrew, can you hear me? Open your eyes if you can hear me. You can check if your casualty is responsive to voice. You check again if your casualty might be probably responsive to maybe touch. Hello, Mr. Andrew, can you hear me? Open your eyes if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Of course, my casualty is what? Is unconscious. The next thing that you're supposed to do, you check even if the casualty is responsive to things like pain. If your casualty can respond to a painful stimuli. My casualty, as per now, is unconscious. So we say that we have a type of a casualty who is not responsive, unconscious casualty. You go ahead and check something called the airway, the channel through which you breathe. If there is any obstruction, you open up the airway. The best method, or the method that you can probably use, depending on the scenario that you have been given, you do something called a head tilt chin lift. And when you're doing a head tilt chin lift, ensure that the thumb of your hand on the patient's forehead, then the tip of your two fingers on the casualty's chin, then you lift it up. Check for any obstruction. If there are any, check for any obstruction. There is no obstruction. Sawa. The next thing that you're supposed to do, ensure that you check for breathing once the airway is opened. How do you know that your casualty is breathing? The chest is supposed to rise up and down. Number two, you should be in a position to feel the warmth of air that is produced as a result of breathing. And number three, the sound that is produced as a result of breathing, that should be noiseless. So you check the breathing. So you do the three at the same time in a span of 10 seconds. My casualty is breathing. I can see the chest rising and falling. I can see the casualty there is some warmth that is produced as a result of breathing. So I'm going to put my casualty in a recovery position. Why recovery position? Number one, in case there are fluids coming out of the mouth, they can easily drain out. And number two, it helps to keep an open airway. And number three, is the most special position for someone who is not in a position to support himself, the most comfortable position. So I'm going to put him in a recovery position as I wait for help. Step number one, putting your casualty in a recovery position. Ensure that your casualty is lying on the back, also known as the supine position. Then, the hand that is closer to you, place it right angle to the casualty's body. Step number two, the hand that is far away from you, bring it over to support the what? The head. And number three, the leg that is closer to you, ensure that it is straightened. And the one that is far away from you, bring it over onto the ground like that. Hold your casualty, this part and this part, then roll over to your side, like that. Then place your casualty, ensure that that leg is like that, ensure that the head is well supported. This one helps to keep an open airway, and again, it helps the casualty not to roll back. This leg helps the casualty not to roll back. Thank you so much, and in this position, you can keep your casualty as long as you wait for help, to keep an open airway and to drain out any fluids coming out of the mouth in case they be aspirated. Thank you so much, and this is our casualty who is unconscious and not breathing, known as recovery position.